For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war against the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of God, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ, and having in a readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled. This 2 Corinthians 10:3-6. For we walk in the flesh, we do not war against the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to pulling down strongholds. It says here, strongholds. In the ancient world, a stronghold was a fortified tower where rebels or enemies would hide and launch attacks. In this context, strongholds refer to established patterns of thinking, worldly philosophies, and arguments that are rised up against the knowledge of God. So many times have I had strongholds, and I still fight strongholds. But it says taking every thought captive, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of God, and bringing into captivity every thought to obedience of Christ. Whenever you come to know Christ, it is unfortunate that a lot of people start, and me even, start giving up on God because things seem to not be going right. And that's our enemy planting thoughts into our mind that get us off course. Paul was talking here about taking every thought into captivity. This means intercepting the lies, doubts, and ungodly patterns that enter the mind and subjecting them to the control and obedience of Jesus Christ. Just as a prisoner of war is put under guard, destructive thoughts must be evaluated and aligned with biblical truth. We just need to really focus on this. I need to focus on this passage. This is a great passage, because when we come to know Christ and things seem to not be going right, that is a good sign. That is a sign that the enemy is fighting you, and that is a sign that the enemy is in fear. So just praise God today. It's Sunday. Let's worship Him today.